Hello, everybody. My name is Benjamin Dylan Porter. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about mentoring technology usage using the SAMR model in the middle school classroom. This will be a quick screencast report on the topic. So, when trying to change a school's culture in order to use more technology, the personal needs of the staff must be considered. The majority of the teaching staff at LA's charter middle school is a little younger and inexperienced. However, our special education lead teacher, Ms. Z, has been teaching for over 25 years. She has a plethora of experience in the classroom, but based on the needs analysis that I sent out, um, she's not overly confident or skilled when using technology. So, based on this lack of overall knowledge of technology, and especially her not knowing what the SAMR model was, I thought it would be she'd end up being a great mentee for me to take on and try to teach and some elements of the SAMR model, as well as just overall technology integration in the classroom. So Ms. Z herself had never heard of the SAMR model. Hi, by the way, this is me. I am Dylan Porter, sixth grade English and history teacher at LA Promise Charter Middle School. I've been studying the SAMR model for quite some time, actively researching and implementing it into my own classroom for about the past 3 years. Because Ms. Z had such a limited experience, like I said, I felt like it would make a lot of sense for me to select her and help her work through this process of using technology. I did notice she spent a lot of time at the copy machine. And so I decided I wanted to introduce Ms. Z to the program, Formative. Formative is a program that allows for teachers, for students to access worksheets digitally. Teachers can easily take a PDF or a document and load it into Formative, and then they have digital access, as well as their students will have digital access to those PDFs and those documents and be able to give real-time feedback. Luckily, Ms. Z and myself had a strong working relationship. We also had kind of similar backgrounds. She was very close in background to my own mother and near the same age. So we discussed her responses to the needs analysis. We decided to meet weekly during lunches and prep periods to go over how Formative could act as a substitution for worksheets in her classroom. Our mentoring sessions lasted between 15 to 30 minutes due to our own personal time constraints and usually took place during lunch or our break periods. Our initial session focused on the idea of substitution and how it can save paper, time, and provide easier access to data. Subsequent sessions then focused on getting her into the program, the Go Formative program, getting her to sign up and log in using Google Sign-In. This process went extremely well. I was also able to get Ms. Z logged in and set up for a gaming or quiz website called Kahoot. And then she was able to use Kahoot a couple of times in her classroom, and this went over really well for her and her students. Next steps in our mentoring relationship. Next steps. Well, I got really positive feedback in terms of, her overall experience working with me, and also, what she was able to accomplish while she was going through her mentoring. Our next steps, because Ms. Z is a short-term contract at our school, she might not be at our school much longer. Because of that short-term contract, we have decided that we are going to continue having our conversations using the current screencast application I'm using, which is Screencastify, where I can be able to send her video walking her through how to use a variety of applications. She was extremely positive during the sessions, and she kept positive the entire every mentoring session. Overall, I believe the mentoring process was highly effective. I think it's a highly effective means of professional development. I believe that for teachers and staff at a schoolhouse, if you were able to select them and place them as a mentor and mentee on a variety of topics that they feel comfortable with in education, it would be a great way to do some peer learning, some peer-to-peer learning. And I think that both the mentor and mentee would take away a lot from some sort of professional development setup like that. I also could see this working really well, this mentor-mentee relationship, in the classroom between students. I think this would be a great way for students to peer scaffold for each other, and I think it would fuel self-confidence, and intrinsic motivation for students. Overall, I definitely would do this project again. I think it has a lot of merit and a lot of power to it. Thank you for listening in. This was, again, a quick screencast on the topic of using the SAMR model in the middle school classroom. If you'd like to know more, feel free to reach out to me via email. I'd love to talk about the SAMR model and all its implications for your classroom. Thanks again, and have a very good evening.